Das Vidanya. I'm dressed up here as a non-politically affiliated fighter. I wanted to do a video on drone defense with shotguns, but my cameraman's drone is not ready yet, so we'll have to do that another day. But I did acquire something cool recently. This is a real Russian ISMASH produced, well, essentially an AK-74. It's an SGL-31. The only upgrade to this would be an SGL-31-96, which has a folding stock. This doesn't have the folding stock, but if you want to zoom in on those markings there, cameraman. This is pretty much as close to an AK-100 series as you can possibly get in the US. So this is as close as you can get to an AK, I forget what it is, 102 maybe? 101? Whatever the 545 version is. And these weren't imported for very long. They really weren't that popular because of the caliber. But they've got all of the, it's just a semi-auto version of the AK-100 series, which is, hopefully you get one of these in Ukraine and you don't get an AK-12, because the AK-12 is a piece of garbage that doesn't hold zero and rusts to shit. The AK-100 series, however, is very well liked worldwide. And there's a story that goes with this rifle. I got this rifle off of an individual on social media, and I messaged him. You know, he was selling it, seemed like he needed money. These are worth a good bit of money, but he was offering it at a reasonable price. Wasn't insane. And I was asking him questions, you know, can I see pictures of the rifles and of the rifle? And he was sending me really crappy pictures, and I was kind of getting suspicious. And I asked him, hey, can I see a picture of the bore? And he did eventually send me a really bad picture of the bore, and it looked like there might be some corrosion inside the bore, which is like, sounds like you shot corrosive ammo and didn't clean this rifle. But by that time, by the time he sent me the picture, I had already paid him, and the rifle was coming, so it was kind of too late at that point. And when I got this gun, I noticed immediately that, I'll roll in before pictures, but I noticed immediately that the muzzle device, the muzzle brake, was covered in rust around this area. And the gas tube where it meets the gas block was rusty. And there were some other rusty things happening. Go ahead. So I was there at my FFL, and I pulled the gun apart. I'll show you pictures, like I said. I pulled the gun apart and I stuck a flashlight in the barrel, and I looked down the bore, and it looked like shit. It looked like it was rusty. These do have chrome line bores, and that will be important in a second. But my heart sank, because, you know, if the barrel is rotted out of one of these guns, it's basically a wall hanger. It's pretty much useless until you change the barrel. So I was worried that I paid a whole lot of money for what's essentially an airsoft gun, but that wasn't the case. Luckily, I got home and I poured some ballistol down the barrel, and I ran the bore snake through it a couple times, and it cleaned right up. The barrel is fine. It's shiny and new. That's the beauty of a chrome line barrel. You can shoot corrosive ammo through this kind of gun, and it won't be fine, but it will not be ruined. Speaking of ruined, though, this muzzle brake would not come off. So this muzzle brake, as most AK guys know, you just unthread it. It's just this detent, and you just screw it off. the detent keeps it in place. But I could not do that when I got this gun. This muzzle device was completely rusted in place. I had to use a blowtorch to get it off. And when I got it off, there was a horrible surprise awaiting me underneath. So that's after about a day and a half of cleaning. I got the mountain, it was literally like a mountain of like rust and carbon that was built up on top of the gun, off. And so now, oh, and I refinished the muzzle brake. So that's got brand new paint on it because it was, like I said, it was really rusty before. But I have not shot it yet. So let's go ahead and just shoot this. All right, so we've got some, I believe this is just old Wolf that I had. This is a Russian True Black magazine. It's not a plum mag. Most mags you see are kind of that plum color, but this is a Izhevsk True Black. This is an Izhevsk rifle. Safety's a little stiff. And it's got the crappy, the old Arsenal trigger that was really bad that they put in here, but yeah, let's shoot it. Man, that shoots so nice. The recoil on that thing is incredible. All right, we're back. Recently got my Putnik out of jail. And it fits perfectly on my newly cleaned threads. Ah! The fuck is that? Jeez, it's back. All right, well, I'm just gonna ignore that.
Cube of mystery. We're out here today testing out the myth of whether or not an oil can suppressor can actually suppress as well as a real suppressor.
It's actually just an oil filter.
You should fucking get an orange sticker.
And
go get a Fram sticker
and
fucking
wrap
stick it on that.
An oil filter wrench might actually work with it. How does that sound?
Pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pop an earplug out. It's not loud at all.
Oh.
Definitely hearing safe.
It better be for how frickin' huge it is.
Right.
Guys, I cannot tell you how nice this rifle shoots. Even with the suppressor on there, we're getting ejection out maybe like 15 feet. It's, in my opinion, perfectly gassed. Maybe it has to do with the huge amount of rust in the gas port. But it is, other than the safety being a little stiff, that's my only complaint about this gun. You can, obviously you can fix that. But with the suppressor on there, it still shoots so nice, so soft. It is getting a little warm though. Summertime. You can see they're landing over by the wisdom cube there. Well, not that one, but
It's like it's pulling them that way.
weird. She's hot. It's getting actually kind of hot to fucking hold on
Leaking.
to. I think it's supposed to do
It's
that.
smoking. Where's it coming from? Oh, I see something coming from right there.
Yeah, it's definitely,
Smells great.
definitely burning off some oil. The Putnik does make it a little bit front heavy, but it's not terrible. I don't want to hold it out forever, but I think it would be better on a shorter gun, but you know, this is okay.
Got to put a counterbalance weight on the buttstock.
Yes.
On the shoulder stock.
I need to get a Nokia cell phone or something that's really heavy. Maybe hang the wisdom cube off here. Fuck, it's hot. Is it hot in Ukraine? If you're in Ukraine, leave a comment down below. Also, stay tuned for the drone defense video because we are going to, I've got a bunch of shotguns and we're going to do some testing on drone loads without actually shooting a drone. So,
Didn't tell you, but we're going to use your drone as target practice.
well, Brian bought 16 drones for that video, so
All right.
we're gonna
Please, you know, hop on Patreon.
yes,
we really
please.
need to recoup the cost of those drones.
It's like we're really in the hole with the cost of those drones.
We're putting it all in on this one video.
Plus the bombs, the IEDs. It's gonna be realistic.
I mean,
for sure.
The grenades alone.
Very expensive to get in the U.S. I think you have to pay the ATF per grenade or something like that.
That's just wild.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a grenade ever since I was a kid.
Grenades are cool as shit. Then you can put them in your grenade pouches. I've got all these chest rigs with grenade pouches and no grenades. Sad. Sad.
What have you done with your life?
I know. I've bought a Russian AK. That's what I've done with my life. All right, so I'm not going to bust out the tripod, but let's see if this gun is actually zeroed. Based on the intelligence of the previous owner, I would kind of doubt it, but let's see.
That hit something. Oh, your car?
Is the brass hitting my car?
I heard something that hit, but it didn't sound like a steel hit. But yeah, the brass, the steel's hitting your car.
Large target. That was a hit.
Yep. Low. It's like a little low.
Oh, okay.
Can't see where it's hitting, but.
Jesus Christ.
It hits the target before your brass hits the bar. Kind of funny. I'm gonna come sit next to you. We got some good shots.
Doing better with my freaking crank than with the full-size gun. Yeah, people say cranks aren't accurate. Fuck you. Suck my dick.
220 yards.
I can't see the smaller ones or I'd shoot at them. This video is brought to you by Greg's Grips. These are my Delta Elite grips. Available soon on the website, gregsgrips.com. Right now it's 1911 grips, but we'll soon be adding Beretta 92, SIG 226, and CZ grips.